Hello, my name is Chris Parker, and today I want to share with you how to install GIMP on Windows. So as you may know, GIMP is an awesome free alternative to Photoshop. In fact, GIMP has a lot of the same tools and features as Photoshop, which means you can now edit your images in GIMP without having to pay for Photoshop, and we can even do some design projects in GIMP as well. But the first thing we need to do before we can begin using GIMP is we need to download it and install it. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's navigate over to GIMP's official website, which is gimp.org. Now right here we have a big bright download button, and it's listing the current version of GIMP as of this recording. So this may look a little different depending on when you're watching this tutorial, which is fine because that just means that we now have new tools and features in GIMP that we didn't have before. And if you take a look down here, we have a recent news section. And this is going to list the new tools and features for the most recent version as well as some older versions as well. For now, we're going to go ahead and click on this button. It's going to navigate to another page, and then GIMP is going to magically, or at least their website is going to magically determine which operating system you're on. Right now it says we think your OS is Microsoft Windows, which is true, but if it's not recognizing your operating system, just click on one of these links here, depending on the operating system that you have for your computer. So we have two buttons here. We have one from this location and another one that can be downloaded directly from the GIMP website, which is what I recommend. So we're going to go ahead and click on this, and then you can choose Save. Click on this arrow and select Save As, so you can tell your computer where to save it, or just click Run and it will run the application once it's done downloading. Okay, so go ahead and choose either one of those. It's fine. It's going to take a few minutes to download depending on your internet speed. I've already downloaded it. So I'm going to come up here to the downloaded file and double click it to start the installation process. So it's real simple. We just have to follow the instructions that we get from this application. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And then we can either customize GIMP based on the different features that we want to install with GIMP, but I find 99% of the time install the defaults is perfect for most people. If you're not quite sure what exactly you need, most people don't, just click install. If you're a little bit more advanced, then maybe you want to customize some settings before you install GIMP. Either way, go ahead and click install, and again, it's going to take a few minutes for that application to install GIMP depending on your computer speed. So once that's done, you can go ahead and open up GIMP. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this because I already have it installed. And then we're going to come down here to the shortcut that was placed on our desktop. And if we want to add that to our dock, we can click and drag it to our dock, and then we can pin it to the dock for easy access later on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up GIMP, and here we go. We now have GIMP installed on our computer. Now, what you're seeing right now on the interface that I'm showing you is probably a little bit different from what you have on your computer. On your computer, you probably have 3 individual windows that make up the tools, the panels, and then the middle interface by itself. The other thing is my icons are probably much larger than yours, and the colors might be a little bit different as well because I do have a specific theme that I set up in GIMP based on my own personal preferences. So if you want to learn how to set up a specific theme, enlarge your icons so you can actually see them better. I have a hard time seeing, so I like my icons as large as possible. And if you want to learn how to take those 3 panels and combine them into one, then you're going to want to check out this link right up here. Click right there, and that's going to show you a video tutorial that you can go to learn how to customize your GIMP interface. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for listening and have an awesome day.